Okay, in question number 35, they were telling you that the graph that's pictured is actually the derivative of f of x. So that's why it's labeled as f prime of x. So question 35 says, which of the following best describes the given point? And the given point is point A. So here is point A. Whoops, let me get a pencil. Hold on. Point A, change my pen. Point A is right here. So this is what I want you to think about. I want you to think about extremas. And A and B are both extremas. So A, to the left of A, this slope is positive because I'm reading it off the positive axis. To the right of A, that slope is negative. So this is what's happening. My slope is positive and then it's going negative. So that means that A is going to be a max. So A is a maximum. So my best answer is E, that the point A is the x value for the relative max of the function, because I'm reading off the x values. Okay, so let's go to 36. 36 says, which of the following best describes the given point B? So look what's happening to B. To the left of the point B, the slope is being read off negatively, because remember, this is a negative slope because it's below the x-axis. And when I say it's a negative slope, I mean it's the slope of the original function, not of the derivative. The derivative is clearly a positive slope, but we're not talking about that. We're reading the slope off of my y-axis. So what's the slope of the original function right here? So if you're up here, it's going to be a positive value because you're reading these values off the positive y-axis. So since I have a negative and a positive, my function must look like this. Negative, positive, that makes point B a minimum. So my best answer here is that point B is a minimum. Okay, so now let's erase some of the things I have in my drawing just so it doesn't look so cumbersome, and let's discuss question number 37. Okay, 37 says, which of the following best describes the given point? And they're talking about point C, and point C is right there. So if that is point C, it's a maximum. So if it's a maximum, then that means it must be an inflection point because it must have been the steepest part of the original function. So that is an x value of an inflection point, and that means C is the best answer. So that takes care of 35, 36, and 37, and you probably want to go back and think about this because these are very good questions, and it's important that you know that you are looking at the graph of f prime of x, not of f of x, but the graph of the slope tells us about the function, and that's what these questions address.